Do you own a car, motorcycle, or any other motorized land vehicle in circulation? You then have the legal obligation to insure your vehicle to drive it. But what are the different categories of auto or vehicle insurance? Are you covered for all risks? We will explain everything to you. In our present-day world, one must imperatively be covered at least by civil liability insurance to be authorized to travel on public roads. Insurers now offer a wide range of car insurance solutions with different levels of protection. This is yet another type of educational video you don't want to miss out, so stay tuned as we proceed. This is Finance Advisor. If you're new here, we specially welcome you, and at the same time, officially invite you to join our adorable fans. Kindly subscribe, click on the notification bell, and don't forget to smash the like and share button. Most importantly, your comment is highly welcome. In today's video, we'll be discussing with you all you need to know about car insurance. What is car insurance good for? What are the different types of car insurance? Different types of car insurance coverage. How do companies decide what to charge me? What is car insurance? Car insurance is a form of contract that exists between you and an insurance company whose sole responsibility is to protect you from any form of financial loss in a situation whereby your car was damaged or stolen. Car insurance is a form of protection from any auto-related damages or loss. Car insurance can also be known as an insurance contract between an insurer and a driver. This covers the risks generated by driving a car, as well as the possibility of causing accidents. Since 1958, it is strictly forbidden to drive an uninsured vehicle on public roads. This provision is recalled in particular by the Highway Code and the Insurance Code. Driving an uninsured vehicle is an offense punishable by a fine in some part of the world, depending on the circumstances, a suspension of the driving license for up to 3 years in immobilization, and/or confiscation of the vehicle with which the offense was committed. Car insurance is mandatory in almost all countries as long as the modality required by the state is the basic modality. What is auto insurance good for? The main purpose of auto insurance is to cover material damage and/or bodily injury that your vehicle may cause to others. Depending on the cover taken out, it can also cover the material damage suffered by your vehicle, but also on all of your damaged property. Your own bodily injury following a traffic accident such as hospitalization, work stoppage, etc. Note that not all insurance contracts offer equivalent coverage. To be effectively protected, it is essential to choose your cover carefully. What are the different types of car insurance coverage? Depending on the coverage, we can highlight that there are 3 main types of coverage. Liability coverage. This is a type of coverage that only focuses on third-party damage coverage. Liability coverage pays for injuries to others or damage to your property when you are at fault. There are 2 types of liability coverage for car accidents. Bodily injury, BI. Coverage pays if you injure another person. Property damage, PD. Coverage pays to repair or replace someone else's car or property. In some countries, it is required by law that car owners and drivers be able to pay for damages that occur in a car accident. This is called financial responsibility. To meet financial responsibility, that is the reason why most people purchase liability insurance. The insurance must have at least 30, 60, 25 coverage. This means $30,000 for each person injured, up to $60,000 per accident for all bodily injuries, regardless of how many people are injured, and up to $25,000 property damage per accident. Uninsured or underinsured drivers, UM or UIM. UM or UIM coverage is a type of coverage that pays if your property is damaged by an uninsured driver or by a driver who doesn't have enough insurance. It also covers you if you or your passengers are injured. UM/UIM offers 2 types of coverage in case of accidents. UM or UIM drivers bodily injury, BI. Coverage pays if you or someone in your car is injured. UM or UIM drivers property damage, PD. Coverage pays to repair or replace your property. This coverage has a deductible, and car insurance companies are required to offer you UN or UIM coverage. Personal injury protection, PIP, and medical payments, MedPay. PIP coverage pays for some medical, funeral, and other costs, no matter who is at fault. For example, PIP pays 80% of your lost earnings. Normally, PIP covers you, your family members, and your passengers. Insurance companies are required to sell you PIP coverage. Medical payments, MedPay. Medical payments coverage pays you for certain medical or funeral costs, as well as third parties who are injured or killed while riding in your car, no matter who is at fault. It also usually pays if you or your family members are hit as a pedestrian or while traveling in another car. What are the different types of car insurance? Today, there are 3 main types of car insurance contracts. Third-party insurance, which constitutes the minimum level of protection. This type of insurance makes it possible to compensate for all the damage that your vehicle may cause to others. On the other hand, the driver of the vehicle, responsible for the accident, as well as the vehicle itself, will not be covered for the damage suffered. Enhanced third-party insurance includes third-party insurance guarantees supplemented by certain specific clauses. These will be determined at the time of signing the contract. They will offer broader protection to deal with a certain number of risks, such as theft, fire, glass breakage, natural disasters. Comprehensive insurance. It guarantees the owner the best possible cover against the risks incurred by his vehicle, including in the event of an at-fault accident. It can also take into account, for example, damage linked to vandalism. It also allows you to choose the type of compensation in the event of total destruction of the vehicle, such as replacement at purchase value. How do companies decide what to charge me? Insurance companies use a process called underwriting to decide whether to sell you a policy and how much to charge you. The amount you pay for insurance is called a premium. Most companies consider these things when deciding your auto insurance premium. Your driving record and claims history. Insurance companies will charge you more if you've had accidents or gotten tickets. Some companies might refuse to sell you a policy. Where you keep your car. Rates are higher if you live in a city. This is because people in cities are more likely to have accidents or have their cars stolen than people in rural areas. Rates can also vary between zip codes in the same city. The kind of car you have. Collision and comprehensive rates are highest for luxury, high performance, and sports cars. Rates are also higher for cars that cost more to repair. How you use your car. Your rates will be higher if you drive your car to and from work or use it for business. By understanding all the basic concepts stated, I believe you now have a vivid insight into how car insurance works, and most importantly, the advantages of getting your car insured in order to prevent you from any form of financial loss or damages. If you love the effort we put in here to create a great content like this, kindly join us by clicking the subscribers button and activate the notification bell to be the first that will view our next interesting videos. Until next time, please write us your thoughts about today's video in the comment section below.